At the Works Museum, our camps are so unique and different than anything else that's on the market. We have an opportunity for our kids to experience engineering hands-on. They get to be the engineers. They get to work with real tools and real materials. This is so important for kids' confidence as well as for their interest in furthering their STEM education. In our camps, kids get to experience a wide gambit of different types of engineering. We have students who are working with saws and drill presses, who are getting carpentry skills. We also have students who get to experience robotics and building with Legos and coding. There are so many different experiences that kids get to have in engineering.
I'm taking apart this huge radio, which I'm trying to take out all the circuits and stuff so I can attach it to my toy later on. You gotta be able to connect the dots, sorta. Like take the right screwdriver, to the right screw and unscrew it. Taking the stuff apart and finding out the cool stuff what's inside.
The Works has been great because my kids both love building and creating, and it gives them a nice creative outlet to spend their summer. They've been really open about what they've learned. They've loved taking home their creations. My oldest especially has loved showing off all the things that he's done and launching rockets down the street. Being able to focus on problem solving and persistence through problems is really important to the kids.
He loves it. He's talking about it when he comes home, and even taking some of the activities, replicating him, at our home, so I know that he's enjoying himself. It's great that he's continuing learning as well as having fun. Summertime is sometimes just a time of rest, but for him, he's enjoying himself and he's exploring new concepts that are going to help him in his next grade.
All of our camps use the engineering design process. In the engineering design process, students get to experience the real process that engineers use when they are building their projects. They get to explore their materials, see what the materials they have to work with are. They then get to make a plan and design what their project is going to look like. Then they start creating, and then they build and try it out, and then the most important step is make it better, that they do that process another time and they see what can I do to improve my project. That engineering doesn't stop when you have something that works. You always are continuing to improve. How can I make it better?
I want to be a scientist.
So we're trying to make a walking robot with this thing.
You need to connect the metals together, and you need a motor and a battery. That makes it run.
This battery, it will flow to here, but if I only did two, then it would overflow. So connected these and made it spin, so it would trigger it.
When they go together, it creates a switch and it turns the motor on.
I attached a battery pack onto two wires. I attached this wire to a brass fastener. I attached this wire to a motor, and I attached the other wire to this motor, and I attached the end of this wire to this paper clip. And when I connect these two things together, the circuit is completed and the motor goes off.
We know that not all students who come to the Works Museum are going to go into STEM as a career. However, the engineering habits of mind that we teach in our camps are so important for all students. The ideas of creativity and creative problem solving and optimism and persistence are all things that are so essential in our camps and in all of our programming for kids to learn these skills early through a tangible way of doing that are going to benefit them for their whole lives. If camps at the Works seem like they would be a good fit for your child, I encourage you to visit our website to learn more information.